El Clásico! Will Lamine Yamal go off? Or will he eat shit? Will Mbappe finally have his El Clásico victory? Big game, bro. Big clash. You understand me? Omeo football, Omeo Don, you know what it is. Oh yeah, baby! Ladies and gentlemen, it's upon us. Tomorrow, El Clásico at the Bernabeu, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Strap in, please. Please. Big one. Not gonna lie, big one. Lamine Yamal's been talking. Carvajal has been trying to check him. Carvajal said after Lamine Yamal's comments that he's gonna talk to him after the Clásico. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit upset. Bro, how did we get here, bro? These past couple of days have been spicy. Really mainly because of what Lamine Yamal came out and said, you know, on the you know, the Kings League stream, whatever, with PK and them boys. And he caused a lot of controversy. It's really just for the Madrid, you know what I'm saying? For the Madrid fans, really, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody else doesn't really care. Matter of fact, everybody else is excited. Everybody else got more excited when Lamine Yamal came out and talked. Like I said before, we're not used to this type of player. We are not used to this type of player. But when was the last time you seen a superstar come out and speak the way that Lamine Yamal has been speaking? You know what I'm saying? When was the last time you seen somebody who's not afraid to come out and challenge their fiercest rivals? You know, speak about them, point things out about them, you know, challenge them and put them on blast. And that's what Lamine Yamal did. It spiced up El Clásico so much more. Even though it's already spicy, bro, it's El Clásico, bro. Everybody's gonna watch, everybody loves it. The biggest rivalry in the history of sports. Listen, bro, we are here for it, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Before we actually dive into the nitty gritty, before we pull up the starting lineup, before we try to predict, before we try to talk, like and subscribe. Hit that subscriber button, bro. You know what it is, man. Help me reach that 3,000 subscriber goal, bro. Now let's really get into the video. Grah. Prediction for the starting lineups. I'm gonna start with the home team, Madrid, of course. You see it. You know what I'm saying? This is just my prediction, right? This is what I think Xabi Alonso will probably go with. Courtois in goal, right back Valverde, right center back Militao, left center back Huijsen, left back Carreras. 2 CDMs. I think they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because they always change up their formation. You know, Madrid in the past couple games, unlike Barca really they've been playing with this formation really 4-2-3-1 Barca, right? Not Madrid. Madrid changed every couple matches. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? There's like a different lineup. There's a different formation. Of course, injuries play a part in that, whatever. But I feel like they're gonna go with 2 CDMs, just like Barca, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, because the midfield is so important. It's so important for you to be compact, right, against Barca, because Barca they're flary, bro. They're very dangerous. They like to keep the ball. They like to control that midfield. So you gotta have 2 CDMs there for protection, for stability, you know what I mean? For Barca to not be able to break through so easy, right? Right midfield, Arda Güler, Cam, Jude Bellingham. Left mid, Vinicius Jr. with Mbappe, obviously a striker. Now, I think that Xabi Alonso will go with this formation, but I'm not confident, TBH, because I don't know. I feel like Arda Güler has been more successful centrally. You know what I mean? Playing in that cam where Jude Bellingham is playing. Not really out wide, more to the center of the field. I feel like that's his best thing. But because the fact that Jude Bellingham is back now, he's their #1 cam. Let's just be honest, you feel me? Because they're probably gonna go with 2 CDMs, right, in the middle of the park. That's only gonna leave that right mid / right wing, whatever, position for Arda Güler, and I think he's gonna get the start. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be Rodrigo. I don't think it's gonna be Mastantino. Those guys are gonna be coming off the bench, right? But I think he's forced to do it. But in my opinion, Arda Güler should really be more centrally. Left mid, obviously Vinicius, a striker. Obviously Mbappe. That's not a surprise. It's always been like that. And you know, it's a big clash. It's very hard to tell what's gonna happen. But honestly, bro, this is my predicted starting lineup, my predicted formation as well for Real Madrid. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the away side. The greatest club in the history of football, the best club in the world, ladies and gentlemen, FC Barcelona. Predicted lineup: in goal, Chesney; right back, Koundé; right center back, Eric Garcia; left center back, Kubarsi; left back, Balde. No surprise. I mean, I don't agree with it. But I'm just saying, no surprise, based off of what Hansi Flick has been doing lately. In the middle of the park, 2 CDMs, Frankie de Jong, Pedri, right mid, Lamine Yamal, Cam, Fermin Lopez, left mid, Marcus Rocket Rashi, and striker El Tiburon, Ferran Torres. 4-2-3-1. You know what I'm saying? 4-2-3-1. I don't think we've used a different formation since the start of the season, bro. I think we've been using this formation for a while now, so you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to continue tomorrow. Now, this is what I feel like Hansi Flick is going to go with. This is not what I agree with, right? What I think should happen is Kubarsi hitting the bench. Not gonna lie, Kubarsi, he's dropped form, bro. I don't know, bro. It's not the same Kubarsi, bro, when he debuted. I feel like he defends lazy. I feel like he's not as sharp anymore, bro. I don't know, bro. And I think every Barca fan who's been watching the games has noticed this. I think it should be Christensen. I think Christensen, Eric Garcia. I've said this multiple times. I think those are the CBs to go with for the rest of the season, bro. Unless somebody gets injured or something happens, you know what I'm talking about. With all due respect to Araujo, we love Araujo now because of what he did against Girona. But we really love him for that striker role that he played. Not really as a defender. As a defender, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm always gonna have second thoughts about Araujo, but I think Christensen, Eric Garcia should really be the thing. The you know what I'm saying? The two CBs that I feel like should just be, for the long term as far as this season. But he just always starts Kubarsi, bro. Kubarsi, no matter how bad he does or whatever, he's always there, bro. So I'm predicting Hansi Flick is probably gonna do the same thing. I don't know what the problem is with Christensen, bro. I don't know why he can't capture a starting position. I don't know what he has to do to get that starting position, bro. Maybe it's because he's not Spanish. Probably, bro. We know that in Spain they do that, like they kind of favor the Spanish players just a little bit, and that's facts, man. You know what I mean? But also Ferran Torres, I feel like coming off of injury, bro, first game back, and you just kind of slide him right in the start lineup. I don't know if that's the smartest. I don't know if that's the smartest thing, to be honest, bro. From my humble opinion, I think Dro should get the start, bro. I think Dro should get the start, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Ferran Torres should be coming off the bench. I think, either Dro or Fermin Lopez should go out wide and then have Marcus Rocket Rashi play striker. I really think that's because they're the ones who've been playing. They're the ones who are informed. They're the ones who've consistently, we've been seeing them for the past couple games, right? Dro in that last, you know what I'm saying? In that last game against Olympiacos in Champions League, came away with an assist. He's impressive, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We gotta put trust in that boy, man. That's an insane cam that we have right now. But Fermin Lopez is also a cam, So it's like it's either or, bro. Maybe Fermin Lopez should get the cam. Dro should go out wide. I don't know. I feel like Fermin Lopez, he's played that left mid, left wing position before. Maybe he can handle it, but maybe he does his best work off a cam. It's a very tricky one. I really think they should still put the trust in Dro, though, man. I think Ferran Torres should come off the bench. It is what it is, though. I don't think what my wishes will be granted. I think Hansi Flick will go with Ferran Torres up top striker. Predictions for what's gonna happen. Predictions for what's gonna happen, baby. This is the spicy part. Listen, bro. I think Fermin Lopez is gonna score, bro. I think Fermin Lopez is gonna score, bro. I think he's too hot right now, bro. Sometimes a player is in some type of form. You can see it from miles away, bro. Miles away. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna score in that upcoming game. He's gonna go crazy. A hat trick against Olympiacos, started out the season super hot fire before getting injured. And I don't know, bro. He's hit another level. You know what I'm saying? Which keeps making me upset about Chelsea, bro. Trying to lowball us in the summer, trying to buy Fermin Lopez for like a cheap ass price, not what he's worth. He's a 100 million plus player, bro. If they were smart, they would have splashed the cash, but I'm glad they didn't because we love him. We want him to stay. It is what it is. Listen, Rocket Rash, I'm not saying that he's gonna score, but I'm just saying he's gonna at least give an assist. Another player who's hot fire right now. Once he started, providing assists and scoring goals, I feel like he hasn't stopped. I feel like he hasn't really stopped. Last game, he didn't get an assist or a goal. Surprising, bro. He had a little streak going, but he performed really, really well. He was one of our liveliest players against Girona. He was the only person trying to actually, take shots and score, bro. But yes, I feel like the form that he's in, I can see him having an impact in a Clásico. I can see the occasion because it's his first El Clásico, right? And I think It's gonna make him elevate his game. It's gonna make him more hungry, more, you know what I'm saying? Just put a little bit more fuel in the tank, and I think he's gonna come out with at least an assist or something. Pedrito! Listen, bro, Pedrito, I feel like, I don't know, bro. You can never count out Pedrito to do something crazy. I don't know. A goal from outside the box, that boy got hell of a foot. He got a hell of a foot, bro. Last time out, I think he scored a worldly against Madrid, didn't he? Like, he just slapped the ball, bro, from outside the box. Lamine Yamal set him up. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I'm expecting something from Pedrito, bro. I would really love Frankie de Jong to get more on those assists, more on those scoring. You know what I'm saying? Frankie de Jong used to be a goal-scoring midfielder, bro. But I don't know. I think he's playing too deep now. It is what it is. Another person that I feel like might... Eric Garcia, bro. Eric Garcia is a goal-scoring center back. I feel like there's a header in place for him. You know what I'm saying? There's a header, there's a corner goal header, bro. That might be in the works for tomorrow, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Last but not least, you know what I'm saying? You know what, bro? Let me not skip over Ferran Torres, bro. Listen, even though he's come off an injury, I feel like Ferran Torres is just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. He has a thing against Madrid, bro. I feel like he always performs well against Madrid, bro. Remember in the Copa del Rey, he's the one who pulled us level before it going to extra time, and then Koundé obviously giving us the win, a 3-2 victory, and then we won the Copa del Rey, obviously. Listen, Ferran Torres scores against Real Madrid. He just does. He loves doing it. I don't know if he's gonna do it tomorrow, but I'm just saying, bro, he's more than capable, bro. He's done it multiple times now, bro, against Real Madrid. He knows how to play against them. But I don't know, bro. Him just coming off an injury, me believing that he does his best work off the bench, it is what it is. But now finally, last but not least, Lamine Yamal. Listen, he came out, he spoke crazy, he did his thing, right? The Kings League stream with PK and them boys, right? He came out and he just straight up spoke out. He said, listen, bro, they're corrupt. Real Madrid is corrupt. They always steal, they always rob, they always jack, and then they go out and complain on their TV, the Real Madrid TV. They make interviews and they make seriouses criticizing the referees and criticizing the league, threatening to leave La Liga, right? Lamine Yamal came out and spoke about them, you know what I'm saying, a couple days ago, spiced up the El Clásico, made it so much more spicy. And honestly, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I love it, bro. Because like I said, when was the last time you seen a player of this caliber, you know, somebody who's just at the top of stardom right now, man, so young, and come out and say stuff like that? We haven't seen it, bro. Usually players are quiet, they're more humble. Even Cristiano, who people say was a little bit arrogant back in the day in El Clásico, you know what I'm saying? He would say something, but it will be like twisted up. He doesn't say it straightforward. Not like what Lamine Yamal did. So that's gonna spice things up for him, bro. Is he going to go crazy and actually, you know what I'm saying, back up what he's saying? Or will he eat shit? Or will he, you know what I'm saying? Because he's risking his aura, bro. His aura is on the line right now, bro. I'm not going to lie. His aura is on the line right now. Is he going to go off? Or is he, you know what I'm saying, going to go down? I don't know, bro. I don't know. My prediction, bro, at least an assist. Lamine Yamal is probably going to at least have an assist, if not score. You know what I'm saying? He's just too good, bro. I'm not going to lie. He is just too good. The score line, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's El Clásico, bro. It's hard. It's hard to predict El Clásico scoreline, bro. That's why the game is so exciting, right? You know what I'm saying? When you see a game like we saw, I want to say the first match last year in El Clásicos, where we first tried that high line against Real Madrid, and for me, I mean, Mbappe was getting caught offside like 500 times. Remember this celebration, right? It looked scary. It looked like, bro, hey, one of those chances, Mbappe is not gonna be offside, bro, and he's gonna punish. But the game ended up like 4-0, bro. The game ended like 4-0, bro. You know what I'm saying? In favor of Barca. So it was very, very hard to predict. I remember sitting next to my cousin and him seeing the high line and how many times it was getting penetrated. Even though the offside flag was going up, my cousin was like, yo, bro, it looks like you guys are gonna eat it today, bro. Because like, what's going on, bro? Look at that high line, man. Eventually, they're not gonna be offside. And then next year, you know what happened? 4-0. That boy said nothing to me after that. He didn't say nothing. But yeah, man, listen. As a Barca fan, bro, I'm going to go ahead and say it, man. It's going to be another 4-0. because that's how football is, because that's what I want to happen. You know what I'm saying? It might be a Lamine Yamal hat trick. I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm going to go with a 4-0 for FC Barcelona. A repeat of what happened last year. It's hard, but that's what makes football exciting. It's always the unexpected, mind-blowing things that happen, bro, that is going to be like, oh! I'm going to go with a 4-0 again, bro. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. Boy, I'm excited, boy. So I'll say it one more time. Is Lamine Yamal going to shut everybody up? Or will he eat dog shit? Will Mbappe finally have his El Clásico dub? Or will the drop continue? You know what the beautiful thing is about this? All these questions will be answered tomorrow, 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Watch along on my YouTube. Tune in. I want to see you there. I appreciate everybody who's been watching, who's been subscribing, who's been liking. You know what I'm saying? From the bottom of my heart, I love y'all, gang. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I want to see the subscribers go up. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Let's see what's gonna happen, boy. I'm so excited, bro. I can't believe it. It's tomorrow, bro. Gang, 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 gang.